Good morning, warriors. Thanks for tuning in for my very first video. What I have noticed about myself the past several months is it's taken me a lot longer to get out of bed in the morning, right? I don't have as much pep in my step, all right, and I'm a lot stiffer than I used to be. So I have to do some stretches and exercises before I even get out of bed in the morning, and I'm sharing them with you. The one thing that might be helpful before you go to bed at night, strap, belt, scarf, hand towel, leave it right by your bed. All right, so let's pretend we're sleeping now, huh? All right. There's nothing worse than hearing that alarm clock when you're deep in that REM sleep, but there it goes, I hear it now. All right, and the first thing you do, just like in a yoga practice, is probably stretch those arms overhead. And as we continue, right, you're gonna have to kick those covers off. You do not wanna be constrained by those covers. You need to move free. And another good idea, kick that pillow to the side. All right, the first one I like to do is I bend my knees and I feel my pelvis and I rotate it back and forth, getting some mobility in my hips and my lower back. Right, it almost reminds me of a cat-cow feeling. Rounding, tucking, squeezing, opening, and arching. It's good to do this for several breaths, right? Or you could time it, 45 seconds maybe. And then release. Bringing your hands behind the head, just feel the openness of your chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Right, even beginning that pranayama early in the morning. Breathing in. Breathing out. Right, big expansion of the chest in. And that softening and relaxation on the way out. Take another breath in and then exhale those elbow kisses, stretching the backs of the shoulders. And then inhale big and broad. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, inhale. You can do this as many times as you want, right? And one more just for us, all right? And you're gonna extend that right leg, point, flex, right? Invert by turning the foot inward, evert by turning it outward. Feel the top of the foot, outside of the ankle, scrunch the toes, release the toes. All right, other leg, extend, point, flex. Even stretches this simple are so important, the foundations for everything else. Turning the foot inward, turning it outward, right? Stretching knife edge, stretching big toe arch, and scrunch and scrunch and scrunch. Place the foot down. We'll wake up the abdominals a little bit because remember, they support your back. So since your hands are still behind the head, inhale, just a little lift, look towards your knees. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out, just a little engagement. Feel it on the front body. And it's not really like you're rounding and crunching. It's more like your heart is lifting. And release, and it's a good time to grab that strap. All right, extend one leg. Here I'll use the right leg. And I'm wrapping the strap around my hands and a little flex in the leg, so back of the leg. Breathe in and out several times as you pull the leg towards you. right? If you feel a lot of intensity, breathe right into that intensity and try to loosen it up. And you can take the strap in one hand, right foot, right hand, and open the leg to the side, and maybe it's just a little bit because it's early. And you might anchor down your other hip so it doesn't go with you. And you can circle that leg a little bit, right? Move that thigh bone around in that hip socket. Switch directions. And then come up through center and maybe a little cross body action. Take the strap in the other hand and see if that leg can cross the midline, right? Then you're getting the outside of that hip, IT bands, all that great stuff. Bring the leg back up, bend the knee and pull that foot until it crosses the other thigh. You can release that strap right here. So here's a nice figure 4 stretch. And if you wanted to go deeper, lift left leg off the floor and give it a little squeeze. Breathing in and out several times right here. You'll place the feet down on the bed, and before you switch sides, you could windshield wiper. The trick with those windshield wipers is you want your feet pretty wide. And then we'll go other side. Extend that left leg up, place the strap around the foot, hold it any way that's comfortable, and press out of that heel. Breathe in, breathe out. And then you can take the strap in that one hand, left foot, left hand, bring it out to the side, trying not to bring the other hip with you, right? You can go shallow, you can do deep. It's early in the morning, so your body will tell you what it wants to do. And you can make some circles, right? Just a little lubrication in that hip joint. Switch directions. Bring the leg back to midline, and then you're gonna switch the hand that's holding the strap and just cross maybe just enough, right all the way down the side of the leg. Back up to center and then pull that ankle over the other thigh, dropping the strap. This is your figure 4. And then maybe lift up that thigh. This feels pretty good. Place that foot down, a couple more windshield wipers back and forth. All right, we're gonna roll to the edge of the bed, press ourselves up, feet on the floor. Let's get a little work done in our shoulders here. Take the strap or belt or whatever you have very wide. And you're gonna lift all the way up, all right? If you can, you could go behind you, right? Nice shoulder scaption there, right? But you don't have to. So let's say this is the only place you can go. That's fine. A little back and forth. All right? And you can take the strap and you can go side to side. Inhaling through the center, exhaling your side stretch. Inhaling center, exhaling side stretch, right? You can reach in front, round that spine like a cat. Inhale up and back, arch like a cow pose. Exhale, round, tuck that pelvis like we did at the very first pose. Inhale, open up big. How about just one more? Exhale. And inhale. So that's just a few poses that I do to get started with my day. But please tune in and I'll give you more helpful hints and videos. Thanks for joining.